Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Please feel free to write to me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any question regarding to this video or any other videos that I posted in the past. If you have any comments or any video that you would like me to make, please enter it below. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Recently, my friend from Serbia asked me about the shiitake mushroom. He would like to know how do you use shiitake mushroom and what are the different kinds of shiitake mushroom out there. Now, shiitake mushroom is extremely popular in the Asian cooking, particularly in Chinese and Japanese cooking. Now, shiitake mushroom are basically divided into two kinds. This kind of mushroom referred to as winter shiitake mushroom or called donggu. But there's another kind of shiitake mushroom which is slightly different from this, and this kind of mushroom literally is referred to as a flower mushroom or fagu. Now, this kind of mushroom are slightly different in its configuration. However, the two types of mushroom are very similar in flavor as well as in texture. And one distinct feature about shiitake mushroom is that they are very meaty. However, when I was growing up, I never have fresh shiitake mushroom. In fact, all the mushroom that we have are the type that are already been dried. They are very prized in Chinese cooking as well as in Japanese cooking. Now, this type of mushroom is very convenient from the standpoint is that because they can kept for a long time since they're already dry. So you don't have to worry about them going bad, and so you can always have them ready whenever you want them. Now, today you can purchase them in almost most Asian grocery store, and they're different kinds. And most of them comes in the form of various sizes. And to use them, all you have to do is soak them in water. And most of the time, I find that all I need to do is to pick up the number that I want, and then I will put them in a bowl, and I usually soak them in the hot water because that will help to soak them a little bit faster. And it takes them about somewhere between 3 to 4 hours to hydrate it. So it's something that you have to plan ahead. But I have developed actually a shortcut that will allow you to hydrate them in about 30 minutes. And here I find that the method is very simple. Now, all the mushroom has a stem, which is right in the middle. And I discovered that after you soak it for about maybe 10 minutes, the stem will start to become softened. And if you press the stem with your thumb, and what happens is that it actually allows the water to be penetrate much faster into the mushroom than otherwise. When you do this, you probably can actually have them completely hydrated in 30 to 45 minutes. So that really saves a lot of time. Now, this method works very well. Now, there are different kinds of shiitake mushroom. Some are larger and some smaller. And most of the time, this method works well with almost all of them. Now, there are many different ways to prep the shiitake mushroom. You can simply just remove the stem right in the middle because that tends to be a little bit fibrous. Now, a lot of time I cut them into strips like this, but that's not something you have to do it this way. Sometimes you can cut them into small chunks. I use a ceramic knife to slice the shiitake mushrooms. Now, if you have never used ceramic knife before, it's probably worthwhile for you to invest in one. I have a video which I talk about the efficiency as well as the convenience of a ceramic knife because they stay sharp for a long time. In fact, the material that make up the ceramic knife known as zirconium, they are many times stronger than steel, and that's why they can stay sharp. In fact, if you look at diamond as the hardest material and you give diamond a rating of 100, ceramic knife will be about 80, and steel knife is probably around 60. And that tells you how much stronger that the ceramic knife is. And because of this reason, they stay sharper much longer. In fact, most of the time, you never have to sharpen the ceramic knife. I have one ceramic knife that I've been used for over 3 years, and I have yet to sharpen it. If you're interested, you can take a look at this video to learn more about ceramic knife and particularly their convenience as well as their effectiveness. Once you hydrate the shiitake mushroom, they have a shelf life about 1 to 2 weeks. Shiitake mushroom frequently referred to as a flavoring mushroom because they have strong flavor, then they really add umami flavor to a dish. Shiitake mushroom has a very distinctive flavor that not found in other mushrooms. In fact, the dehydrated shiitake mushroom has better flavor than the fresh mushroom, and I think partly because of the concentration of the flavor during the dehydration process. Now in this dish, I'm cooking the shiitake mushroom with tofu, and the reason is very clear, because tofu usually are relatively bland, and shiitake mushroom can really enhance the flavor of the tofu. Cooking has all to do with contrast. Like in this dish, everything I put in the dish are in the purpose of create a contrast with the blandness of the tofu. For example, the addition of the chili pepper flake and as well as the spicy sesame oil. Now in this case, the shiitake mushroom will add umami flavor to the dish, and this makes the tofu dish taste great. Now most people do not like tofu, and partly because they have not able to find a way to cook tofu that lead to the contrasting flavor that will help the tofu to pick up the flavor, but the blandness of the tofu will actually enhance other flavor in the dish, and this is what makes it great. When it comes to tofu, people either love it or hate it. And the reason is that for people who love it, because they're able to appreciate the flavor of the tofu in contrast with other flavor in the dish. In the second example, I'd like to demonstrate how the shiitake mushroom is able to enhance, in this case, lobsters. Now, I love lobsters, but in the past, I never really liked to eat lobster on its own. It seems to be just like too overwhelming, like too much a good thing. However, a lobster would taste much better when you have other ingredients that to go with it. So in this dish, it is a complicated dish because it has multiple ingredients that are all designed to enhance the flavor of the lobster. Obviously, vegetable plays a critical role. In this case, I use broccoli and green bean. But on top of that, I'm going to add some shiitake mushroom. The shiitake mushroom will make the dish more savory. And in fact, the unique flavor of the shiitake mushroom will truly make this dish great. And then I also add in some yellow squash. You notice that now I add the lobster. I cut the lobster into pieces because they will allow me to cook faster. But furthermore, when I enjoy this dish, I'm able to anticipate all the other flavors. And then I also going to add some portobello mushroom. The different type of ingredients, including the last one, I'm going to add some shrimp. Now, again, this might seem to be like a very complex dish with all these different ingredients in it. But ultimately, the key is that when you have different ingredients in a dish, it actually will make your experience of the dish much greater. And the complexity of flavor is that we all enjoy. There's a concept known as nutritional wisdom, which means that we love a food that will give us the nutrient that we want. And the reason we love food that have complex in flavor and give us a greater satiation because we enjoy the different nutritional quality in the dish. We have a way actually to taste and all the different nutritional aspects. Now, it is still a science that has not been fully understood. However, I think most of us can tell if we eat food with multiple ingredients that present us with complex flavor, we satiate it faster than if we eat food with simple flavor, such as very sweet or very salty. And in this case, we will keep eating because we continue to search for that complex flavor that we all love. And so eating food with complex flavor not only will benefit us nutritionally, but it will also reduce our calorie consumption. And the design of my fast cooking system is to help you to eat food with complex flavor because with advanced prepping, you have many ingredients to choose from. So you can create a dish like this one with multiple ingredients without having to spend a lot of time prepping them individually. And you can always mix those ingredients to create many different kinds of dishes. And therefore, the best way to create the flavor of the dish that you like is not to use different type of sauces or seasoning agents, but to use different type of ingredients. And the shiitake mushroom is one of those ingredients that you can add to your ingredient toolbox. I post a video each day to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine using my fast cooking system. With flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking, you can make home cooking practical, efficient, creative, and fun. If you'd like to learn more about my cooking system, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So keep on cooking, and I will see you tomorrow.